defenses on the gridiron today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's get up to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. On first down, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
This is Ajayi. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
For someone who piled up the yardage that Jay Ajayi did in 2016, I think it was a strange type of a year. How many runners do you know that will end the season with more 200-yard games on the ground than 100-yard games and end up over 1,000?
Very, very strange. 3 200-yard games, just 1 100-yard game. All in all, though, how do you see his season? A rough start, but looked pretty good in the end.
Rough start, but a really good offensive line that continues to grow. I think the future's really bright for Jay Ajayi and the Dolphins next season.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here. Tannehill now. They give to Ajayi. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the starters defensively for Jacksonville. And it's a Jags team that finished 3-13 last year. But on this side of the football, they've got a solid foundation, don't they?
I thought that their defense kept them in a lot of games in 2016. I thought they played really well. And now they've got a young core of guys. Remember Jalen Ramsey drafted last year. He made the all-rookie team. Yannick Ngakoue, a really promising outside linebacker, one of the best speed rushers in the game. He's going to be back with them. They need Miles Jack to make a jump, the youngster out of UCLA. But I like, all in all, the core of players that they have defensively.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And Landry just snuck into the top 10 this year in receiving yardage, 1,136, finishing the year with 94 catches.
And what makes him super dangerous is his ability to convert from being a wide receiver to a running back after making the catch. Because I've talked with a number of defensive backs in the NFL, and all of them, independent of each other, say the exact same thing. Tackling him in the open field is difficult, and he leaves an impact when you do actually bring him down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's Ajayi. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Bortles now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. Bortles was accident-prone last year, led the league with 18 picks and an early pick here.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They run again with Ajayi. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, they won't get the touchdown, but they'll get the next best thing as they're able to convert on 4th down, and they'll be left with a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. That's caught at the 1, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, a 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now out come the Jags. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Bortles now to throw. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. Here's Ajayi. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Dante Fowler just made a play that he could be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss. And what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. Tannehill, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He loses 4. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 53 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Andre Branch in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Bortles now on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Look, the raw numbers of everything doesn't always tell the tale. Allen Robinson caught 80 passes in 2015, 73 in 2016. But the yardage was a big difference, about 500 yards off.
Yards per catch way down. 1,400 last year in the season that just finished 883. It's interesting how that worked out.
Explosive plays, always the goal of the NFL. Not enough of them for Allen Robinson in 2016.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Bortles, he's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. The big fella. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. We'll
find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Bortles to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Bortles going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They come out here in the eye. Here's Tannehill to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Bortles now on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mercedes Lewis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He leaps over him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Bortles now on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hurns, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They got 15 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
blitz coming, and down he goes. But now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And they'll run it here. A little track jump. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They run for it with Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now Tannehill. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he gets the first down here as he's...